till I get my money right. I had a dream I could buy my way to...
I had a dream the MEP'S top 7 week 3 will bounce back from another rough week. 2-5, not what we're looking for. A heartbreak with Arizona, UTSA last week. Feeling good about this week. Let's get to the picks. Number 7 pick of the week, we're taking the Idaho Potato Vandals. Yes, they made it into the top 7. It might be one of the first times they've ever been picked as a favorite, but only covering 2.5 versus Row the Boat. I mean, come on. Row the Boat gave up 43 to a hapless Purdue team that put up, 17 against CumU last week? And if you didn't remember, I'm going to refresh your memory on how much we dislike Western Michigan and PJ Fleck, mostly because of this kind of shit. Yeah, seriously. All right, so I like the Potato Vandals to take care of Western Michigan and PJ Fleck, no problem. Number 6 pick, we're taking Utah State, covering a couple tutties versus Wake Forest. Wake Forest has looked pretty bad so far, barely struggling to score at all this year and take out Gardner-Webb last week. Only putting up 90 yards in week 1 versus UL Monroe. I think Utah State scores enough here that 14 points shouldn't be an issue at all. Number 5 pick, we're taking Nebraska, covering 10 at Fresno State. Fresno State's been dump trucked 2 weeks in a row by, I believe, about 70-something points. And I know last week McNeese State was a scary one. That's a good 1AA team, and then Nebraska was on the ropes there. B. Thorson was hanging by a thread, but I think they go on the road here, have no problem. This line likely should have been 17 or more, but that McNeese State score probably scared everybody down a little bit. Also, on a side note, I need to get some new damn markers. Look at how sloppy that is. It's like a freaking third grader wrote that stuff up, but third grader with Down syndrome. All right, number 4 pick of the week, we're taking UTEP, the Anal Miners, covering 11 versus New Mexico State. Do not be blinded by New Mexico State starting 2-0. Beating a 1AA and beating up on the Georgia State garbage last week. I'm not buying it. UTEP gave Texas Tech a good game. I think they have a chance to blow this game out early here. And what's better than a little Conference USA and what the hell is New Mexico State? I don't even know what they're in now. Number 3 pick, we're taking Cincinnati, covering 11 versus Toledo. Thursday night we'll be in Vegas. What better way to the MEPs to get back on track than to be in Vegas, watching Cincinnati take care of the Rockets. Rockets came into last week with so much hype. Oh, we got this Philip Eli, Alabama transfer. He's going to lead us to the MAC West title. We're going to beat Northern Illinois for the first time in 5 years. Well, Missouri beat the shit out of you. You lost your quarterback, and now that preseason MAC West prediction's looking a little shaky. Either way, this is Cincinnati's first game of the year, which is a little troublesome, but I think whoever they throw out there quarterback, whether it's Notre Dame transfer Gunnar Kiel or if it's MEP's favorite Munchie Legault, I think they'll score plenty of points on the Rockets, who are going to have to adjust to a new starting quarterback this early in the season. Number 2 pick of the week, we're taking Indiana. Yes, you're looking at a top 7 right now that involves Indiana and Idaho. Last year, Indiana beat down a good BG team 42-10 in Bloomington. This year, they go on the road to Dwight Perry, but the BG quarterback ain't there, and I'm not trusting that BG is going to be able to slow down Indiana enough without being able to have to outscore them in this one. I like the Hoosiers covering 7 here on the road. And why don't we bring a little Indiana flavor? How about, could Indiana be the sleeper big team this year? I mean, it's out there, isn't it? Can we see some Indiana in the Big Ten championship game? Oh, feel it. Feel it, Indiana. Indiana people are believing. They got a shot at the big title. Yeah, Indiana. That's how bad the Big Ten struggled last week. That the best week anyone had in the Big Ten last week is Indiana because they were on a bye. Number 1 pick of the week, we're taking UCLA, covering 7 versus Texas here. Texas last week, I had faith in them. They got dump truck. Charlie Strong's kicked a bunch of guys off the team. He's thinned out the roster a little bit. They don't have David Ash. He's still quite, basically out indefinitely for a few weeks. I don't think they're going to be able to score with UCLA. I know UCLA hasn't looked so great through the first 2 weeks, but maybe Memphis and UVA is a little better than we thought. I think Brett Hundley showcases here versus a higher profile team, and if BYU can beat them 41-7, I'm pretty sure UCLA can beat them by more than a touchdown. So on to a few things from last week. Saturday was a great day. Let's not talk about Sunday. A couple things I want to show you here before we go. Listen to this passionate Husky fan cheering on the alma mater after we took on Northwestern. Nice job, Drew. Nice job, Huskies. Eat shit, Northwestern. And would be remiss if I didn't show a few Irish things from Saturday night, just to remind Little French Toast that, you can always change your rooting interest if you want to root for a winner in this rivalry. And of course, hey Michigan, the rivalry's over for now, so all we have to say is... Eat shit! Hokamania for life, baby. And now we're going to get to the MEP song of the week. Boom clap, the MEPs are going to bounce back. Can the Who's upset Bobby Petrino in Louisville on Military Day here at Scott Stadium? I hope so. I hope I get good news watching that in the sports books in Vegas on Sunday. Huskies on the road at UNLV. We will be in the house. The hashtag Hooping Friends Network will be enjoying hopefully a Husky win in Sam Boyd Stadium. The ghost of Riley Carter will not mess with us on Saturday. The Irish get Purdue in Lucas Oil, but Purdue always seems to bring their A game, so maybe the Irish only win by about 35 in that one. And the Gators, Saturday night football versus Kentucky, going for the 28th in a row. The Bluegrass Cats think they're onto something so far this year, and I just don't see it. Florida should win that one, no problem. Just think about this when you're watching football this weekend. The MEPs, big bounce back week 3, top 7, 2014. Boom clap. Thanks for listening.